And that's where we'll leave it today. Foil Forge 480 is so close, I can smell the aluminum, but I did not finish it. I got lured off path by a cluster of SAM nodes. Classic me. After clearing out the local wildlife, turbo ammo from afar is my new love language, I spun up SAM mining and started storing reanimated SAM for later mischief. On the main project, bauxite is fully tapped, coal is the last holdout, and silica is practically next door. I've run the silica line almost to site and left some wiggle room while I lock in the final design. The fauna fights went smoothly, the hazmat got a workout, and the hoverpack, well, it got a cameo. I'm still excited to truly put it to work once the layout's nailed. Next time, coal comes in, the blueprint solidifies, and Foil Forge 480 finally lights up at 480 ingots per minute. Thanks for hanging out, cheering through the detours, and enabling my SAM-shaped curiosity. See you in the south-southwest for the big switch on. You're in banter mode now, where the only thing scarier than the deadly fauna is me trying to line up conveyor belts in a straight line. Last time, I didn't quite finish Foil Forge 480, but I did finish Prismil, my silica factory, and I armed myself with the rifle, turbo ammo, and a whole pharmacy's worth of medicinal inhalers. Prismil's cranking out 400 silica a minute with 480 bauxite nearby. That means Foil Forge 480 is set to spit out 480 aluminum ingots per minute if I survive long enough to build it. Step 1, a tower of 2x8 belts stretching south-southwest, straight through unfriendly territory. Step 2, try not to get eaten while doing it. This time, I've got a hazmat suit too, because nothing says safety first like dressing up for Halloween as a walking air filter. And for the first time ever, I've got a hoverpack. I get to hoverpack my way through a build. No more short jetpack hops, just smooth floating construction chaos. So buckle in, today we're going full aluminum. Okay, so here we are at Prismil. Look at all of this silica. I need all of this silica to make that an equal amount of aluminum. Not an equal amount, but the ratio of that amount. This is a bit of a... This is actually less aluminum. We're going to be... This is 400 aluminum per minute, and we're going to be making 480. So I should have all of these. It's 8 belts high here and 2 belts wide. So I'm just going to take this tower and bring it southwest along this pathway here. I thought I was going to hug the right side, but I guess that's near the water, so I should maybe I should even backtrack. Where are we? I think I'm gonna hug this right wall as we go. Or maybe not hug the wall, maybe stay here. Yeah, I'll just kind of like along the right a bit more. So I guess I'll just make a gradual curve. Maybe I should blueprint just these stacker towers. Okay, that's what I'll do. Do I still have my blueprint designer somewhere around here? No, I think it goes right here. I think I'm gonna need motors. I already have 100, maybe not. Will I need rubber? I think I might need rubber for something. But I'm definitely gonna need a lot of pipes and rods. I bet I'm gonna have to take a detour to collect more, so better empty those out. Okay, now while I'm here, let's make this blueprint to speed things up a bit. Uh, 2x8 belt stacker, or stacks. This is logistics. Logistics I color green. And I guess this should be the towers. Stackable towers. There we go. But I don't have anything on the blueprint maker yet, designer yet. What? I have to redo this. What happened? Maybe if you don't hit save blueprint, it resets. That's probably what it was. Belt stack. Belt stack, and then I'm gonna make a span next. A belt stack span, confirm. I bet it showed me that message earlier, so I should have known. Now, how far can belts go? As far as we can go here, so I will make another stack here, and this way. Oh, I think it was lopsided on this side. It can't go completely center. Nope. It was lopsided to this side. Where is that? That is center. That center is... No. It's a bit to the left. Is the direction correct? Which direction is this? This is going this way. So all of these are going to have to go this way. I can't zigzag as I place these belts. As I place them, if I want to make sure they're all going the right way, I can check that the belt bottom is going the opposite direction. So these are all going towards this side, but then the underside goes back because it's reversed on the bottom. So hopefully this can like half my time, or maybe not half, but somewhat reduce my time. If there happens to be some level ground, I think this will require some level ground. I might even place some foundation under it after the fact to make it, to kind of justify it. Okay, I think I started this up a bit high. How high? How many do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. So it's a bit high up, so it doesn't get in the way of walking. It's not tall. Unfortunately, it's not tall enough for trucks, though. But I think that'll be good enough. Any higher, and I'm gonna like tear up when I work on this. So something that happens. Wait a minute. Is this 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I must have counted the other side, the bottom of the other side. Something that happens is when I'm working on stuff far away, I have to like squint and I end up tearing up as I work in this game. I hope that's not a hazard. I have to be careful. So this is a 2x8 belt span. I might need to do like uphill and downhill. Not downhill, but uphill by certain amounts. Okay, let's see how much this helps. So I can start the span going this way. Nope, other way around. Now this side is already in the ground. Maybe this is where, like I said, I can put some concrete here. I'm missing the plates. I'm already out of plates. Uh-oh. Okay, I think I know where plates are. I do have plenty of plate production at various locations, so I just have to collect that. I think it's over here. That kind of felt good, honestly. I can't seem to get on this ladder. I think it's because it's sandwiched. These storage containers might be a little too close. I think I might need to start finding some more tech upgrades to get an even bigger inventory, because I still oftentimes am feeling like it's not big enough. It's ridiculous how much inventory space I demand. Even if I sort things out, it seems like It's just never enough.
South-southwest belt tower coming up, aka the spaghetti ladder, but like, organized.
No, I don't want to put anything in here other than iron. I'm just going to delete all this. I can always get some more mycelium and other plant matter. But I'm going to need a lot of these other things. Oops. No, I think these are going to the storage container above, aren't they? Anything else? I think I need more concrete than that. So I'm just going to delete that to get some concrete from my dimensional depot. Now, where did those other items go? Okay, luckily the storage container above was full, so when I put non-iron items in there, it didn't take, or it didn't, like, go to the next storage container in that zigzag. Okay, now we've got plenty of the pipes, the iron bars and iron plates. I want to focus not on distance, but to get this to the right side. Oops. Nope, this side's totally in the ground. I think this... whatever side is highest determines the bottom, and then I will place whatever foundation is needed. This time I can zigzag, because one is going one way and the other is going the other way. The belts determine the direction. So I can start to hopefully be a little bit faster. I think this is one of the reasons why lots of people like trains, and I think I'm about to be able to make drones even, so we don't have to make even a train track. We can just have one station where the drones... I think the way drones work is there's like 2 points, 2 different drone bays, and the drones can carry items that are stored at one drone base to the other. And so the big advantage is we don't even need to make a path. But I haven't worked with drones at all yet.
If a belt misaligns in the forest and no one sees it, it still haunts my dreams.
Perfectionist. That's the curse of a perfectionist. I might need to cut some of these trees down for visibility. It might actually be faster to cut these trees down. I'm kind of hugging the side of the pathway so that there is room for any future growth. But I don't really have any plans. I'm kind of tapping out this area of all of its resources already. The silica is most of the resources, so maybe in the center of the path, using the center of the path might be a bit faster to avoid the foliage. But I think I will stay to the right side for... just to keep my options open. If maybe I'll have a truck path along here. This could be a truck path. Still, I don't want to wreck my options. This looks too steep. I'm not even going to attempt to make a span here, so I will just make another tower here. Another stack. I can't blueprint it all, unfortunately. I'm feeling a lot more safe and protected now that I have my rifle and hazmat suit. Rifle, turbo ammo, and hazmat suit. Before, like, I was seeing a bunch of cliff hogs, uranium hogs, the giant spitters, uranium stingers. And now I kind of feel like I can take it all on. If I'll wait until I hear some growling or something, then look. Whereas before, this was like an absolute death run or something. I don't know what to call it, but this little patch here had so many fauna. I bet those fauna are gonna respawn in not too long, because... well, maybe I have a little bit of time, because the end of the previous episode, before I saved, I was doing a bit of a test run of all of my new weaponry, my new arsenal. And this was the patch. I was walking around in this area to see, can I handle the fauna here? And the answer is definitely. Unfortunately, though, I was a bit underwhelmed by the rifle. The vanilla rifle ammo is not that good, in my opinion.
Prismil dispatch, silica is rolling. Please refrain from licking the conveyor.
I think I might actually prefer rebar to the rifle, because at least with rebar, there's the inertia to stop a hog charge. You have to try to make sure every single shot hits with the rebar. Then it's like pretty good. Maybe, you know what, maybe it was just because I had a lot of practice with the rebar gun. I had a lot of practice, so I knew about like timing it so that if the hog is charging me, I can stop their charge and then run out of the way, whereas the rifle, you can't stop a charge with it. But and the other thing I don't like about rifles is that it's like a wand, kind of. It's a bit of a wand effect, which means you have to hold your crosshair on the target as it runs around. You hit it over and over, and it seems like it's a lot less damage than the rebar, but you can fire a lot faster. So you have to keep your aim on the target, which means it's hard to navigate around. I'm always jumping around and running away and stuff. So it's quite difficult to run around while keeping your crosshair on the enemy. But maybe that's a practice thing. Because I think overall you probably could kill stuff a lot faster with rifle and vanilla ammo. But yeah, maybe there's some practice to it. I could use, honestly, I could use some first-person shooter practice. I'm somewhat thinking about doing Counter-Strike live streams, possibly, because I could brush up on my first-person shooters. I've done some Counter-Strike live streams in the past, but mostly I'm getting, like, torn apart. A lot of time in the waiting room. I guess I could do death matches, though. It feels kind of bad to do death matches. But anyways, I should stay on topic. Satisfactory. We should talk about Satisfactory. But there is a kind of a first-person shooter aspect to this game. I'm getting a lot of clipping warnings, but they look just fine. All of the belts, every time the belts are showing yellow, they're saying there's clipping. So I wonder if I made the two stackable conveyor poles too close to one another or what. But it looks fine to me. I think maybe the rules are a bit off here. I bet it's because of the steep angle. If it's a stackable conveyor pole, every row of the stackable conveyor pole is used, and there's a steep incline. I think that was wrong. Yes. What happened there? Okay, here we go. Here's some enemies. So this is, I think this will be easy. They look like, are those all small hogs? There's a big spitter. See, I knew these guys are gonna respawn. I should get the small hogs first. Are they like too far away to know where I am?
If this tower falls, it's a modern art piece called Resource Rain.
I almost felt bad about that one. Those were just some sitting ducks there. This guy's a bit of a mouth breather, but he's no harm to us. Just a bit of a mouth breather. Okay, I think I can go back to using some blueprints, a span of belts this time. That'll cut my work in half at this point. I kind of don't like that angle a bit. I think I'll accept that. It can go into the pathway a little bit. There's still room for a truck. We'll go with that, because it's going to save time. It's going to save time, and it's not too bad. I could be a little bit more precise if I was placing the stackable poles instead of a full span of belts with the poles. I wonder if there's any maps anywhere about the... Or maybe we could look... I see there's a lot of incline. I need to see incline maps. I wonder if there's any incline maps that are very precise so we can know what the blueprint inclines that we need. We're going to encounter certain amounts of incline and decline as we make like different belt pathways, belt train or train pathways, belt pipe or train pathways, or maybe even just a road for trucks, tractors. I wonder how we can figure out what we're gonna need. Is there, I know there is a map and it has a bunch of like incline lines on it, but I never really thought about what those incline lines mean exactly. Like, how much is each incline? How much is each line of incline? And do we have a precise distance per... Like on YouTube, there's a bit of a measuring thing that says, like, this is 1 kilometer. Is there something like that? And we could do some calculations. That could be kind of fun. Especially if it's highly effective. It's fun when it's highly effective.
Fauna status, glaring. Hazmat status, fashionable. Builder status, mildly terrified.
Actually, I'm feeling quite confident. Maybe a little overconfident, honestly, because that one fight I just had, that was an easy one. Some of these guys, like, we've got 2 uranium hogs at once, or I think I've seen like 3 uranium. I'm out of iron plates already. Uh-oh. Okay, so I mostly need iron plates. A lot more than I need those rods. Where am I relative? The iron is right there, so I think this is going to be a faster path, albeit dangerous. This will be a dangerous path, but I've got my assault rifle. Maybe now is... actually, I think now is when I'm starting to feel mildly terrified, like the comment said. Mildly terrified. Okay, is this... the uranium means, does the... Oh, no, the uranium is this node here. And I'm immune to it because I have my hazmat suit.
Hello, world.
How nostalgic.
In the beginning, there were the words, and the words made the world.
I see you have been doing research. I must say you make for interesting conversation.
Conversation.
Singing together, communication.
Our tunes only pluck at the strings of the tapestry.
Are you saying this is only the beginning?
In the beginning, there were the words, and the words made the world. The words turned into song, open the windows. The song played with instruments, weave the tapestry. A tapestry of temples and shrines, bodies and bones. Orchestral harmony. Us. We. Ours.
This is a uranium spider, I think. Uranium stinger. This is where I'm mildly terrified. And a uranium hog there. Uh-oh. Now I'll need a medicinal inhaler. And hope only some are gonna follow me. I think that was my first uranium spider. And I've got some uranium hogs coming up. Actually, maybe I could just run away from it. There it is. I don't necessarily... Whoa. This one's gonna come after me. I think I better have a medicinal inhaler even though I'm at half health. I kind of want to rush. I heard the power slug, but I just kind of want to rush by. There's other things I need to focus on. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Uh-oh. All this protection just for a copper vein, hey? So now I also need some more turbo fuel and ammo. I think I'm gonna get the ammo first, or after, because... And maybe I'll even put back some of these rods. Turns out I don't need this many rods.
Turbo rifle ammo is my emotional support blueprint.
Oh yeah, I can start to destroy all of these poison gas things with this. With my, what are they called? Nobelisks, that's what they're called. I wonder how it would work to fight those hogs with nobelisks. I could... that is an option. I can get the nobelisks to attach themselves to hogs. Or make, like, kind of a mine for it. It seemed like there was some poison gas over here. Hey, some hog meat. Where is the poison gas from here? Luckily I have a gas mask, so I can just go in there and blow that up. See, I don't want to collect that slug because it's gonna fill up my inventory. Turns out I need a lot of those iron plates. A surprising amount. Is this, like, out of plastic? That was surprising how few... that only had a couple of... Yeah, it's out of plastic, so this package maker is no longer effective. So I think I'm going to come back the same way and fill that up. I think I can also make a bunch... No, I can't make a bunch more... I need a lot more barrel nuts to make medicinal inhalers. But I've got plenty of mushrooms. The bacon argaric, those ones I was finding hard to come by before. I know exactly where to get barrel nuts. So... what are we making? Turbo ammo. So I will need the regular ammo. For the regular ammo, I need smokeless powder. I think I've got more smokeless powder. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to refill... Yeah, I need some sulfur. I need to do a sulfur run too now. Sulfur and coal.
hoverpacking around like a drone with anxiety and a to-do list.
So where do I only have one Mercer sphere? It might actually be worth the time for me to get... Oh, here's some smokeless powder. Awesome. Okay, forget it. Excellent. While I'm here, I might want to look into what is the drone tech? Do I need to think about my next milestone? I might want to think about my next milestone. I wonder if I had some smokeless powder in there. I wonder if I have some barrel nuts. There's kind of a whole assortment of useful items in there. I think I might want some more cables too, because I don't really have any supply of cables at all. Let's go milestone time. Let's see what's next. I think drone port might be next, or inventory space. I might want to start, like, seeking out those inventory space ones. Okay, so here's the blender. That should be somewhat high priority. Drone ports are going to be very useful. I think we need batteries. That was part of control, right? I think we need batteries for drones. Nuclear power. This is something I'm very excited about. I was actually feeling a bit daunted about the Phase 4 space elevator parts, just kind of like off stream thinking about what I'm going to do. But I just realized I haven't touched this tier very much. I've got a lot to go on this tier. So I don't need to worry about the space elevator parts for a long time. I think next thing up is gotta be this. And luckily I have a lot of these things on hand, and I might have even more in my dimensional depot. Now I need computers. I think I might just have computers here. I really should try to empty these out. Especially because there's just like concrete and stuff. There's a lot of concrete type stuff. Okay, well I grabbed the computers. That'll help. See, I need a lot more plastic, so...
Hoverpack engaged. Finally graduating from short hops to graceful loafing.
I need a lot more computers and plastic, so basically just every time I come up here, I should just add to that until I chip away at it. And I want to think about getting some inventory. There's some of these give bonus inventory slots. Is this gonna give me some inventory? I deleted some mycelium earlier. 10 stators and some mycelium. I have the 15 here. So I have those. This is mycelia. These do sometimes give space. So I got a hand slot. I bet one of those is some more inventory space. We don't know what this is until I get the limiter. I can do that.
Research completed. AI limiter recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available. Power pole Mark II unlocked. This provides additional power connections compared to the Power pole Mark I.
Scannable enemy objects. That's cool. Another hand slot. I could use that. I don't want to make any DNA until I find my summer sloop, though. I have some summer sloop somewhere, or I could make some more, or find some more, I mean. Was that just one hard drive? I think I have like 5 hard drives. Oh, this is just any hard... This isn't a tech tree. This is gonna be any tech. 10 minutes. Okay. So, anyways, what did I need? I needed some more plastic containers. Packaged turbo fuel. So I needed plastic for that. Oops, I gave my plastic to the ma'am. I can make the rest of these bullets. This is gonna be enough for now. So I guess since I don't have... I'll add the 58 plastic that I do have. To that factory. The packager that makes the turbo fuel, I need to restock that. So turns out I need a lot of ammo. I think I had 500. I started today with 500, or maybe 500 minus what I used in the previous live stream. Okay, here's the empty canisters. Luckily, one plastic makes more than one container. So that's nice.
I measure twice, place once, and then immediately rebuild it prettier. Banter mode standard.
Very true. I think this is probably twice as much ammo as I'm gonna need. So I will just store... We ran out of normal ammo. I think I'll store half for a reload. I could also get the ammo on a dimensional depot. Maybe that'll be worth it. If I put a dimensional depot right here. And put the ammo in this storage container. Oops, what happened there? Now I just have to start to think about what is it that I want. Okay, I want to start with the ammo. Going to the dimensional depot. So all of this ammo, I can grab one stack. And then bring this to the dimensional depot. I guess I can just leave all of the meats and berries and stuff here. Actually, I don't want to. Not the berries. I'll leave the meat here because the sooner I can get some better inhalers, some more inhalers, the better. No, I'm gonna go back the same way I came for the containers to refill the packager, the turbo fuel packager. So I need to keep in mind there is some meat here. The other thing, I always find myself low on wires, so I think better grab all of the cables. Not wires, but cables I'm low on all the time because I don't have a dimensional depot for cables. Okay, I think I can get back to work. I just have to refill the packager and then I can get back out there.
Medicinal inhalers on hotbar, because OSHA is a vibe, not a law here.
As dangerous as the way was when I came here, I'm gonna take the same way back. I think I can go like a bit straight south. I need this these Mercer spheres, so ran off a cliff. Maybe I'll just leave this one. Too many enemies. Roughly this way. There we go, back to the security of this one pathway that used to feel very dangerous. After seeing all of those radiation stingers and stuff, this feels like a cozy little path. It just had a couple of big whatever they were, big spitters and a bunch of small hogs. It's not that deadly compared to some of those other things. Radiation stingers. Tech research complete, so now I can have some other recipe. I actually really like all of the vanilla recipes. I can't think of any vanilla recipe I don't like. I think the other recipes might come in handy as I start to deplete all of the resources in certain areas. Like for something strange where there just isn't other resources around, that might be when I would use them. That's probably how I would use them anyways. I think some people say that they just prefer... I saw some movement. Yep. I saw it first. I can't fit it. The Mercer sphere is kind of why that is. I'll have to come back for that. This looks like it's going to be too much of a slope. Maybe the next one... Actually, is this going to be a slope on either side? Is this definitely the right way? Yes, this is definitely the right way.
Aligning these belts like I'm flossing the planet's teeth, minty fresh logistics.
Here's a summer sloop. I need that summer sloop to make DNA and stuff. Because the DNA, if you didn't already know, we can make additional DNA. The DNA comes from meat. The meat from the different kinds of enemy meats, stinger meat, hog meat, the meat that I left back here goes to some kind of protein, then the protein goes to DNA, and the summer sloops can multiply at each step. So one piece of meat turns into 4 DNA, and those DNA are helpful for various things. Like I saw that Mamtech DNA will allow me to have another hand slot. So that summer sloop on my right, the red, right over there, the red, that's going to be useful if I can get that. If this is... I might want to put... Okay. I think I'm just going to go like that and then put a bunch of concrete under the stacks. There we go, not bad. Enemies nearby. I'm also sensing radiation. Is that gonna be a... Oh, and is this a hatcher? Wow, okay, this is turning into a bit of a nightmare.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
Belt tower complete. Send thoughts, prayers, and cable management.
Be appropriate.
Got it. I'm so glad I can't believe I survived that. Now, where's the hog is still around. I know there's a hog around here somewhere. A cliff hog. Is it on a kind of a marching path? Patrol? There's the uranium. It wasn't a uranium hog. Here's some uranium right there. More uranium. And something to blow up. What's in there? A purple slug. I don't have the inventory for it right now. Oh, actually, I did get that hog, apparently. Here's the hog remains. I still don't have inventory space for it. Alright, back to belts. Who's around here? I think I do want to use belts, this thing every time. Actually, that might not be worth it. Maybe not. I think the next one I will be able to, though. Just a stack for this one and a manual belt placement. Honestly, I don't find this to be too much of an eyesore. I think it's kind of like blings out the world, actually. This is what we're going for. Things like this running through the whole environment. I like to see this. As long as it's organized, I guess. I hope this looks organized. I think it looks organized well enough. Okay, I'm gonna run into a bit of a problem here. These are gonna go through the ground, aren't they? Let's have a look. Maybe I'll just accept it. Is this... how bad is this? No, I don't think that's too bad. It's just touching the ground. I was gonna make, like, some poles, an off the side pole type of thing. But I don't think it's necessary. Just the bottom two conveyor belts could go off to the side, but they didn't need to.
Yes, these are 2x8 lanes. No, I won't apologize to my future frame rate.
I'm very impressed with what Satisfactory and my computer and the Unreal Engine is capable of. It must be optimizing stuff very well. Because I've seen some pretty chaotic scenes. Okay, I'm almost there. I think I should run ahead to fully be sure this is the right one. Yeah, I guess I'll go over here. Especially because I'm not going to be able to put water extractors here, am I? Here, I will be able to put water extractors here. I might want a water extractor here. Maybe that's far enough, because I haven't fully decided. I might have to actually backtrack. Do I want to go this path, or do I want to go this path? I think the one that I did take is the one that I want. Two of these. Do I have inventory space for that other stuff? Yes, I do. I should backtrack to grab the meat. That meat and the summer sloop. This might be a good spot for the copper because the water front. I need some water. Oh, is this a SAM resource node? I think that's a SAM node. That's very valuable. I think I need to get that before long. I think I'm going to get that before completing the factory and start to save up the SAM. Which kind of reminds me, at some point, I think maybe if I have time at the end of today's episode, I want to restock stuff, and maybe I need to make more storage for the SAM that I'm already collecting. But if that SAM might be full, if that SAM storage is full, it would help to have more storage here. Cool.
If you're counting supports, you're doing more math than I did.
I don't know what I'm using for SAM. I think radioactive or explosion. I don't know. There's an interesting echo in here. This looks like a poison node, but it's... Oh, it is emitting poison. Was it... How come its poison was hidden? Now, for the stinger meat. Stinger meat, and also I think there's some hog meat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that. There it is. I think I'm going to take my Nobelisk out of my hand slot because I'm worried about blowing myself up. I do some pretty chaotic keyboard shortcuts while I'm in danger. Where is this one? One of these was invisible. One of these is so smoky I can't figure out where it is. There it is. It's just right at the top there. Missed it. There's like ringing all around. I wonder if there's multiple slugs around or something, because I'm hearing constant ringing. So I think I'm going to go after this SAM node. I'm going to have it fully ready. Is this guy poison? I saw some green coming off of them. This is actually a surprisingly peaceful area. Maybe this is somewhere where it's like not really expected for us to go. Surprising we made it out this far. Oh, here's some enemies. Okay, I guess I just didn't see them. I didn't see them and they didn't see me. Where did it go? There it is.
South-southwest span placed. We've officially left reasonable and entered architectural brag.
This is just an absolute swarm of these guys. I've never seen this many hogs in one spot. This little hog seems scared. I scared that hog, didn't I? It was just running away into a corner. You hate turbo rifle ammo? Is the auto-aiming ammo any better? This is definitely the best weapon I've got at this time. near the aluminum. Isn't that a pier? I am going towards the bauxite. Bauxite is next. Ooh, a pure Sam. It is pure. Yeah, I just noticed this. I wasn't out here. I'm not even out here for the Sam, but I just noticed this Sam, and I thought I better turn it into reanimated Sam and then store it ASAP. I want this to be collecting. So I will make some portable miners. There must be a Mercer sphere nearby, or is that the Sam? Does the Sam chatter as well? Okay, and there's some power not too far off. What is it again? It's 240. And what belt do I need then? A 720. So this is gonna have to split. Let's, what do I want? Oh yeah, actually, I want this to go directly into constructors. So what do I need for constructors? I think they can do 120 each. They can make 120 reanimated Sam, if I'm not mistaken. Unless it's, yeah, it's input 120 and then output 30. 120 to 40. Okay, so I'm gonna make these underpowered. That's too bad. It goes down by half. Down by half. But at least they can take 140. I'm gonna turn these into underpowered. These will be half powered, so they'll take 60 and output 15. 50%. I guess I could put a summer sloop in them, but I don't think I will though. There we go. So this one will go there, and then I'll have it bifurcate twice. Then this just only needs to be a 60. And then this will also be a 60. There we go.
If these 2x8 belts were any taller, I'd need air traffic control and a therapist.
Okay, actually I'm gonna hold off on any more power because I might want some power towers. I think I'll start from the bauxite nodes to the power towers, to here, and see where I end up. Up, storage up. So only 2. Even, it's surprising, even pure SAM only goes to 2 storage. It can only make 2 belts. So that's why this is very valuable. In fact, I think I'm going to make a lot more storage. See, this is the problem with curved belts. There's a curve in them. So now I can't put any splitters. But they do solve a lot of spaghetti issues. Oops, those are splitters, not mergers. So I will make this is a zigzag up of storage containers. Now I'll make a zigzag down of storage containers. And then another zigzag right back up. I hope that uranium warning I'm getting, radiation warning, isn't a radiation hog. I hope. Better keep an eye out. Okay, and I'm gonna do another set of these. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna build the power towers out here. Ooh, we have some coal, don't we? Impure, though. I'll use my map to find where my bauxite is. My scanner, I mean. Where is it? Over here. I was right there, right around the corner. Okay, so if I want to just carry on my power towers this way, it's good that I'm doing this because now I know when I do build my bauxite, aluminum, I know where to avoid for the power. Is this like not connected or something? Okay, I thought that was connected. That's connected, right? Yeah. So the SAM, I think, was right around here.
Fauna tries to ambush, but my belts say no soliciting.
Impure, another SAM. More SAM, okay, so I need to go along the water. But actually I'll stay away from the water. Maybe I should my power be up high, up here? I think that's not going to be very effective if it's up there. So I just need to follow the water over here, but stay away from the water at the same time. Just the same path. Where'd the water go? I have no ammo, I just realized. I have no turbo rifle ammo, I'm on my last clip. Is this not connected? It is connected. These seem to go a really long way when there's all this, this stuff going on. There's lots of twists and turns in this. So let me just check that. I'm out of ammo, but luckily I have a dimensional depot with the turbo rifle ammo in there. So how is this working? This does not look like it's working. I can't zipline here. Almost, though. Actually, I think that'll do. I'll just let myself get knocked off, and I need my jetpack. I can't go through that one. That'll be fine. I just need to know where I can and cannot go. I think I want to delete this one. I'm gonna skip this one. I think I can just go straight. Actually, maybe this one is also bad. I want it to be right around here instead. I wonder if we get better power towers from Caterium. I just recently got the Caterium upgrade for better power poles, but I wonder if we get better power towers as well. Because the only 3 connections, I don't mind the power poles, but the fact that these power towers only
Prismil
have
silica
3.
on ramp looks so clean you could eat quartz off it. Don't.
Yes, I won't eat quartz off of it. So on the way over here, I saw a Mercer sphere on the left somewhere. Where was that? Right over here. Cliff hog. Multiple big hogs. Luckily, I have a good way to escape here. Whoa, they came down? That was a scary one. Cliff, high up fight. And I think there's still that uranium one here, yep. Oh, actually there's a lot. I think that might be a good time. Oh, I thought that was the one. Where am I getting... They're just shooting at me. This might be a good time for me to use my nobelisks as a weapon. Where's the one? There's one on, like, that, like, came down. I feel like giving up on this fight. This is, like, a lot of really strong hogs. Dead. I don't think I'm
Let
too...
us take
I'm
a
not very
moment
far
to
away.
reflect on how you have chosen to use FICSIT's resources.
Wow, I get a bit of a shame. Okay, if the hog got bored, I think I'm not gonna challenge them.
I call this design philosophy less wobble, more throughput.
Death crate right ahead. So is the big hog gonna be right there? Oh yeah, I forgot it. I didn't have any... Better heal up. Okay, it looks like they're bored. Bored enough, so that's a tough Mercer sphere to get. Power, I like how this power line is going, so I'm gonna leave that. I'm now ready to power up this SAM node, and I think I'm gonna collect all 3 SAM nodes. I didn't plan on doing this at all, but this is totally worth my time. Let's see where that is on the map. To my left. There's one straight ahead and one further out to my left. I think this way might be better. Rescan? Is it just down there? There it is. Now, who's guarding it? Just a small boar. Very suspicious. There's his buddies. That was fun. That was an absolute now I've got an absolute trail of bodies to pick up. Ooh, and some barrel nuts. That's what I'm lacking right now. I need some barrel nuts. The more barrel nuts I can get, that will go directly to medicinal inhalers, which I definitely need because I'm fully out. If I start to get low health, I've got nothing. Actually, I should start to use my mushrooms. Yeah. Okay, so it was Sam is one of the resources that chatters to us. I know I'm gonna make another miner right after this, so I'll just make 4 right off the bat. Here, get this all ready. I don't need these SAM fluctuators. Oops, I made 5. Got a little... I kind of thought that was gonna be... I don't know. I was in construction mode. I thought I needed to make many. Whoa, okay, you know what? Forget it. Because I don't have any healing. Maybe I can run and only one will follow me after a point. Like this one. If I fight one only, will the others go away? Okay, I'm low health. I need to waste a lot of these mushrooms to heal up.
Every lift is a gym membership for ore. Gains, plus 480 BPM, bauxite per minute.
So I did get one of them to leave me alone. There we go, one-on-one. This is possible. Okay, one spider and one big spitter, that's okay. This is just an itty-bitty stinger, so I'm almost dead though. Okay, now we've got even more. I just keep on... There's so much stuff going on here. One of each. A stinger. Oh, this hog took a... Is that friendly fire? The hog can attack the stinger. None of these guys are friends. Did I get the hog? Where did that hog go? I think they don't like the stinger most of all. Nope, there's the hog. I thought that hog was dead or something. The nice thing about the mushrooms is they heal an exact amount, or a small amount, so I can get the... If I'm a little bit injured, I can heal myself just a little bit. Okay, you know what? I'm feeling a bit more confident now that I realized I have all of these mushrooms. So I think I will go back, and I took out one of the stingers. Maybe I can take them on one at a time. Or maybe even, like, build from a distance away. Can I just, like, build from a distance away to avoid the stingers entirely? I don't see them. I'm gonna stay over here for safety. So, oh, actually I can't. You know what? This is not gonna work. This is gonna take so long. Okay, there they are. I'm taking more damage than I'm doing. It needed just that one shot for quite a long time. I still think there might be one more stinger around. I thought I saw 3. Maybe one of those was a small one. So this is impure. Is this only 60? So I will just make a single constructor then. Single constructor at half speed. Where is it? Reanimated Sam. There it is. Still, I'm gonna make...
South-southwest belt tower coming up, aka the spaghetti ladder, but, like, organized.
Oh yeah, we're not, I've been, listening to the wrong comments. These are comments for when I was building the belt path, and I've now done that. Okay, no, there's clipping. I can't handle this. Now we're on to the comments for the foil forge. I'm not actually there yet because of the SAM activity that I totally didn't plan on. Okay, I think I'm just gonna make poles for this area because I don't really know where I'm going to... I'm starting to get so far out here, I don't know what paths the power platform should take. So this is just... that was only 4 lines, so not bad. Let's double check that these SAMs are going. They're not going. Oh, it is going. What happened? This one zigzags up, then down, then up. One more. Okay, and I can see the SAM here, so I know this is working. And there is one more, and I think it's going to be worth my time. Actually, this will not be worth my time if it's way up in a dangerous location. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be way up there, isn't it? This is gonna be hard to get, like another bunch of hogs probably. Can I tell if it's pure? Impure. So I'm gonna have to work really hard for that one again. So maybe it's not worth my time this time. That pure one was totally worth my time. Actually, maybe that other impure one was not. I wasted a little bit of time there, but now it's time for the foil forge. My first goal is to find a water spot where I can put down 8 water extractors. I think somewhere around here. Maybe I'll look at my map. I thought there would be good, but it's actually not very compact. Or it's actually kind of compact there. Uh-oh. I do want to take this guy on. This is right where I want to be building. I think I've got to take out this uranium guy first. I'm gonna be attacked a bit by these hatchers. Nope, let's get the hatchers first. I can quickly do this. Multiple hits there.
Prismil plus bauxite equals aluminium dreams. Yes, I said aluminium. Canadian spelling buff active.
Aluminium. I'm Canadian, I don't say aluminium. Aluminum. I say aluminum. I'm pretty sure that's normal. Oh, there's still more? There's another one? Uh-oh, I can't take another hit. Ooh. Alright, well, getting here, this is not a bad spot to die. Because I can get back here before too long. You know what? I might want this.
Yes, actually, this might be a strange question, but it could give me invaluable insight. What, according to you, is the shape of our universe?
It is a donut within a void within a donut within a void within a donut.
Oops. I missed the answer. Is that all? A void within a donut within a void within a donut? Oh, I don't have any gas this time. Well, that worked out pretty well. Where's my death crate? I don't have very much... Oh, and I've got a spitter here. Hatchers. Where's the death crate? It's this one. Where's the death crate? It's right over here. I have no ammo. I do have my Xenoblade, though. This is just a little guy. I think I will be okay. I'm gonna start getting injured by these gas, because I'm out of filters. I'm out of a lot of stuff here. How do I get my crate back? It seems like it must be right around here, isn't it? I'm right on it. I lost. If I lose this, I lost a Mercer Sphere. I think I've lost a Mercer Sphere. This is really too bad. Mercer Sphere here. That was almost another death. I fell into the ground and lost a Mercer Sphere and never did figure out what the message was either. Ouch. That's a reason to not go after Mercer Spheres unless I'm on like a Mercer Sphere run.
Alarm set to don't explode. That's my favorite setting.
I think I might just let myself die here again. Okay, made it. So I guess if you leave those hatchers alone, they only hatch once. That's useful. So at least I got that uranium hog. All I need to get now is the hatcher. There was just a hatcher there. So is that the water spot? That might be a good spot for copper. Oh, here's a stinger. I'll keep that in mind. Nope, I am actually a ways away from... Oh, and a crash site. I can't drop here. I'm kind of still thinking I have my jetpack, but I don't. So I better drop off here. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, healing. I need to get that death crate right away because I have no ammo. Here it is. I actually have no ammo. Here's some ammo. How come it's telling me I have 0 ammo? I have to go R. I actually did kill the hatcher. It was just the remaining bugs that got me. Wow. Okay, so I was thinking maybe here would be a good spot, but if this is also looks like there's multiple. Nope, these are not very good because it's not. There's not a coast. It's raised up. The water extractor can only go up like 10 meters or something. I would like the. I would like to not use. There's another hatcher there. Maybe I'll just take it out from here. Can I just shoot it down? Easy peasy. That's looking like a good spot right there. Can I actually fit 8 though? No, not 8. It would be nice if they were all together. So, what about over here? And the more I go this way, the closer I am to home base. A stinger from a past fight. Stinger meat. Again, I've been hearing glowing like the whole time. There must be a lot of power slugs around here. If I'm like near one, then it starts glowing sound effect. A ringing, I guess I should say. And by the time that one fades away, there's another one. A Mercer sphere. This could be good. I could do 4 on one side, 4 here, and then 4 there. If there's a way under. Okay, let's fight this stuff here. I want to get a clear shot. It's right there.
Rifle out for the ribbon cutting. By ribbon, I mean angry flora.
There is another. I thought I saw another one of them. Okay, back to the bauxite. Where is this? Just that little crack there. And some hog meat. When did I kill that? Wow, this is a very poisonous area. Is it because it's going underwater? I wonder if my Nobelisk is going into the water. I'm trying to detonate it mid-air before it hits. That might help. Is it landing on the wrong thing? Oops, a little bit shy there. Explosive rebar. 25 heavy modular frames. I can delete some plant matter. I think I'll delete some concrete as well. And some screws I don't need. I don't really need that quartz, and I don't really need these rebar. But I just want to get them off the ground. What do I need? Electromagnetic rods. I'm not going to have those. I think I have those from a crash site, but not nearly enough. Maybe, I think I do have like 12? No, 25. So this might be a good spot, especially because we're moving back towards the base. The closer back towards Banter Sink, the better, because I am going to send this aluminum back to Banter Sink regardless. I might want to make like a bit of a cone out in the water or something. Cone shape might be the most optimized. Player is in the way this time. Or maybe water is something I need to share. It could be 4. Maybe 4 will be enough, because I know I'm going to have to underpower these. I really don't need this much. I'm planning on getting 8. I was planning on getting 8. I think I might just get 4. See what I can get. Nope. All facing the same direction. There we go. So that might be good, and then I need some refineries.
Rate matching complete. The only thing throttled now is my self-control.
Uneven. So I think this will be worthwhile to make a big foundation. How low can I make the foundation, though? That's not a good angle. I want it to be the same angle as these. I think that's it. Will that do? I'm kind of pushing it into the wall because I think I won't have very much space. I might have to have some clipping shenanigans. Oh yeah, I think this is too bad. I need to go this way. Nope, you know what? This is looking not enough waterfront. I was hoping I could do it here. Maybe I could do it on the other side. It might be a bit of a travel. What if I bring the bauxite to the other coast? Can I fit 8 extractors here? And maybe I'll remove this. Or possibly 4 on either side, but I kind of don't want to do that. I think I'm going to give up on these ones. I'll just dismantle them for the parts. I am taking from my... I should take from my inventory before the dimensional depot. At least for the moment. Okay, maybe this side and then only 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe they can carry the... Uh-oh.
If the lights flicker, that's not spooky, it's just the grid saying hello.
Well, here's some flat ground. It would be nice if the extractors could get the water, bring the water up to this height. I think there would be a lot more room here. Does this work? Oh, what? This is now pretty good. I saw a pretty good blue spot right there. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 more. This is looking good. I think this is going to be the spot. One more. Now, hopefully these water extractors are going to be able to make that much lift. I think they will. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, maybe I'll just do one more. Maybe I won't even do one more, and then I'll connect them all. How do I connect these all? I'm gonna just like try to make a pipe going along this distance. Uh-oh, that might block this. Nope, this one needs to change. I can get a lot closer to the extractors than I can to the refineries, so I'll try to like stay more on the extractor side.
Smelters in formation like a shiny metal choir warming up.
Yeah, it does look like they're warming up or something. Invalid shape. Does this need to do a U-turn? Can it go like that? Not bad. Okay, I think I want to test all of these out before I carry on, because I don't want to make the full factory and then realize I can't get the bauxite into these ports. And if this isn't enough water, I can pump some water from like the other coast or something. I didn't connect these ones yet. Let's connect them first so we can see what's going on. Pardon me. Actually, that might block the input. I think I need that higher up perspective.
Screenshot secured. A future thumbnail me says thanks.
This is a good input spot. Okay, so where will the copper come from? I think the copper is going to come from across here. Will it come from this side? This might be closer to where the copper is. Yeah, this might be a good spot. So I think I'm gonna just let the power line go through the cliff wall there. Okay, I'm gonna make one path that's going to, one miner that's gonna feed all of them. How many... So I've got... Actually, let's do a scan. How many... this one will give 2 belts. Because it's... a normal. This one is impure, so that's a belt each. That one's pure, so this one will be 4. There's going to be 8 belts. 1 belt per is what the goal is. So I think I'm going to want some concrete then. Some kind of concrete structure. Do I have a concrete hot bar? This will do. Maybe I want the concrete to go over the water not the concrete, the bauxite to go all the way up here. It'll be up here, and then I'll zoop it along here. One more. I think I'll even use my 2x8 belt span right here. Oops. That was good. I meant to confirm.
Hazmat suit on in case the factory gives off new build fumes and sarcasm.
Okay, and then I can just delete half of this. So it's 1x8. I need a 1x8 instead. I'm deleting it before it's even built. Okay, so now I'll put a splitter for each spot. Each refinery. Honestly, I'm kind of impressing myself right now. I didn't think it would look this organized. I didn't even come up with this. This was a very in-the-moment thing. This is a much better spot for building here. What? How come I can't see? Okay, I think the problem was I was inside the hitbox of one refinery, so I couldn't find the right input of that one next to it. I think I can make one more span. Then I need to kind of think about how to make this concrete look a bit more organized. Maybe I could zoop down here so there's a pillar into the water. I think I've got some vertical... Let's get the thing working first before I make it good. I've got some bottom sides of ramps, don't I? Especially because I need to get this to work before I make it look realistic or fancy or whatever. Oh. Wrong inverted ramp. Is this only a 2-meter ramp? Oh, it's because there's already that. It's a 3-meter ramp. I only have 1, 2, and 4. There we go, that's nice. That's the very first time I did that. Uh-oh. Actually, that does not work, so I'm gonna have to just put 2 more of... Whoa, not good. No, I'll put a bigger platform here. This is how we do this.
Foil Forge 480 online. Aluminium River achieved. Hydration break mandatory.
You know what? Hydration break is a good idea. Instead of a hydration break, though, I'm going to stand up for 30 seconds. I'm just going to stand up for 30 seconds. Maybe I can get a little bit of a view. Whoa, I thought there was a leaf flying there. I thought that was like an enemy or something. Okay, that's what I've built so far. I'm going to stand up for 30 seconds. That's all. I'll be right back. Okay. And a hydration break, too. Okay, so... I think I can make another span of these... belts. Oh, that's just a stack. Actually, I should see how far this can go, and just, I think, however far this can go, that's where the span... This is the maximum distance for that span. That worked out quite nicely, I think. I'll have to see how it goes. Actually, should I switch sides? No, I won't switch sides. Oops. There we go. So, all of these, will they just all go down to the lower level? Can I just make another span? Let's see if this works. Which side should it be on? I'll put it on this side. Now, can these connect up? If this connects up, that would be great. Perfect. Now I'm thinking in blueprints.
Hoverpack, making me brave enough to place things I can't afford to fall from.
Alright, it's all powered on. Now this is the water. Water should be extracting. I see green lights. This can supply 2 belts. So I'll have to split it. Is a lift even gonna look better? Maybe if this is further away. That doesn't look too bad. Clipping is... Actually, there is no clipping. So I think this should actually be feeding one of those refineries now. Now, what about the rest of the bauxite? We have a pier one somewhere. I don't even know where that pier one is. Is the pier one up high? I think I've got to go all the way up there for one of them. Okay, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to get the pier one last, because I know these last two are not going to be very hard to get. This one, and then... So this is only going to be one. Yeah, and this is only going to be another one. 1, 2, then 2 from that first one. And that's 4, and then 4 from this, gonna be... I'm gonna have to fight for that last one, I think. 4 from that one, so that's gonna be half of it. I don't know if this is the right way to go, because this one... Where do I get my power for this one? I think I can... It's faster to go this way. Stinger over there. Can I just avoid that one? I think it's not gonna come to me, is it? Isn't it? And this is the impure one, just 60, just a belt of 60 here. So this can just be a single belt on a pole. Nice and simple like that.
Balancer installed. Behold, maths in the wild.
Okay, and this is where they'll meet up. I need some stackers. My hotbars are so chaotic. I'm just... Every time, it's just some random thing that I'm doing. I have a lot of different hotbars and no reason, no rhyme or reason to any of them. I think I just have something really specific I want to do with them, and then it doesn't make sense. And this one is definitely like my action bars. They're like designed just for one specific build. I don't know if that even speeds me up when I do that. I kind of just envision myself doing the exact same thing 1,000 times. I don't think it ends up that way. Maybe at some point I'll just like grind out a lot of something. Modular frames or something, because that's one of the action bars I have. I have an action bar dedicated specifically to a modular frame factory. Now, are these going to be able to make it here now? Yeah, I think they are. I can just delete these. There we go. Okay, now that it's nighttime... Now that it's nighttime, I can do all this really dreaded fighting. How many uranium hogs is going to be protecting this? I wonder. So I'll make a ladder up. And have a look at what we're dealing with. I bet it's not going to be any stingers, at least. I think stingers are one of the hardest, that's the hardest category to fight. I think it's, the easiest is spitters, second easiest is hogs, third is the hatchers, and stingers are the hardest. That's my opinion, that's my tier list anyways. So I've got 300 bullets. I think that'll be enough for a big fight. I don't hear any movement. I don't see any movement. I don't see my bauxite either. I thought it was here.
Foundations down. Time to turn this parking lot into a productivity lot.
It's on the other side. Nothing. They're all sleeping. And there's the SAM, too. I can get that SAM node. That's an impure SAM. But it's probably still worth it. Especially if there's just nothing going on here. Very surprising. Very suspicious, in fact. There's the bauxite. I heard some rustling around now. You know what? I'm feeling too lazy for this SAM, especially because I think I might stay on for another hour, but no later than another hour. There's the stinger. One thing I could do is just half fuel the bauxite. Almost dead. Whoa, what did it do? That last, I was eating at the end there for emotional support. Can spiders take falling damage? What is with all that gas? Okay, well, the spider stopped fighting me. Maybe it fell down. I think it fell down the cliff like a long ways. There's a big spitter over here. And a big hog over there. There's those 3 uranium hogs. What if I just shoot them from a long range? Can I just take them out here? Food time. Okay, progress. I think these take more than a single clip. Okay, so this is definitely the way to take these guys out, but I've got to unload several, I think a couple of clips per. Is that one dead? It's slumped over, good. What is this? Okay, there we go, another spitter here. Big spitter. This is a very thrilling fight. I'm on like just a little ledge here. My jetpack is an
Power poles spaced like runway lights. Prepare for takeoff. Ingots.
My jetpack is an absolute necessity for this fight. And good flying is a necessity for this fight. That was a good one. That was a good little fight there. I'm definitely better than these guys at a range. Dead. Okay, good. Now this one. This one seems to like not even see me. Is that one like already dead or something? Is it stuck or what? Okay, well, I earned this Mercer Sphere. Let's go harvest. Oops.
Your waves lap at our shores. When will you land?
Once I get the jet fuel, I will land. It's asking when I'll land.
Consume.
That fight took all night, all of that fighting. This one does seem stuck. That one seemed stuck in that ledge. Bit of a glitch there, luckily. Okay, I'm the new proud owner of this bauxite, it appears. Now, can I chainsaw these guys, or do I need an obelisk? No, I think, are they even obelisk destroyable? Get rid of that bauxite. I've got pointless... Where's my obelisk detonator? Here it is. So, can I take these guys out by any means? There we go. Yes, we can. A crystal oscillator. It just needs... I just have to pull the door. No, nothing needed.
Wait, oh. Too late. Take the damaged hard drive to the MAM for analysis.
I actually thought that, this looks like something I can destroy. I wonder if this is a thing I can destroy with an obelisk. Okay, so... Where are my refineries? Is it right under me? There they are. So, how can I get these down? I need 4, belts down. Should I go to the lower level here? I think it might be more organized. I think it's gonna look cooler this way, though. I think it's gonna be more organized if I go over here. It's gonna hide some of the spaghetti, but I think it'll look cool for this spaghetti to be spread out over here.
Welcome to Foil Forge 480, where bauxite meets ambition meets hoverpack hubris.
Uh-oh, this was a curve. I might have some trouble getting a splitter on these. Yep. Curve shape. Default is gonna be a very safe one. I'm sure I'll get a splitter there. Okay, now I can go back to 60 per minute belts. Oops. Okay, well, I can't fit... I'll just do, I'll carry on these belts. So I want these to be right around here. I want them to lift down right about here. I think I might have an idea to make some of these really big, long lifts a little bit fancier looking. I could make some like rebar frames and then some glass cases around them, but that's going to be something I will do after everything is working. I don't know where that belt went. I'm going to just leave whatever that was for now. It just kind of needs a frame, a glass frame enclosure, and then it'll kind of look like it was welded to it. Okay, here's my last 4 belts. Now, how are we going to get these down? They probably are going to need some lifts. Uh-oh, that's not acceptable. What can I do with this one? I might need it to go up a bit further so I can do a chain. I think I will have this do a chain. A zigzag down till I can get it further down. Yep, I'm happy with that. Oops, back up. It's going back up. I need it to keep on going down. Oh, this one's at a bit of a bad angle in my opinion. Maybe I need to change this. How will this one go? Well, if this one's going the same angle, that's okay. They just are fanning out a bit. Can I stand on this? Is this... I can stand on this. Perfect.
Logistics paint job. One day we'll add color coding. Today we add coping.
This is a good junction spot here. I want this to be like right around here. How's the clipping? That's fine. Bad clipping, no good. That's not good enough. That's way too wide. Okay, that's gonna be alright there. No, I don't think I wanted it. Actually, you know what? This is not gonna be okay here. I want to make this nice. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see if this works anyways. Can I maybe make this one go under? Nope, that's just not what I meant to do. Let's, this one, I can just swap this out. That's exactly what I meant to do. Perfect. Easy swap. Okay, so this should go here. I think this one will be easiest for me to set up. I'll start here. Very chaotic building here. Jetpack building. I think it worked though. Was that right? No, too steep. I couldn't get the right height. I couldn't get the right height while I was like flying. Perfect. That went too low. That's gonna block the next belt. If anything, they should be a little bit high in this arrangement.
Testing a sample ingot. Tastes like victory and mild ozone.
Yeah, I guess it's just bauxite. That should be okay to taste. If you really want to. Oops, wrong side. Okay, now I just have to power up this very treacherous to get to bauxite. I think I'll take the ladder the same way I went the first time and see if it's still safe there. I hope it's still safe. I guess I could make another ladder, but I probably won't be going up there anytime soon. So, I've got all of the bauxite I need. The silica is not far away. This could be a complete project almost. I think I'll have the power follow the same path as the belts because it looked like this is not too far to go. I can connect all this whole factory in one line. I think, probably. Where does it connect here? Down here. Maybe I should have, can I put like wall, is there the wall power outlets. Could I like put the wall power outlets on the mountain? That might be a beautification step I might want to do. Is there... Yeah, okay. Well, it needs to... Must snap to a wall or something similar. No, I can't. I need there to be like concrete slabs there. Can I do like a single concrete slab in the wall? Like this, and then nudge it into the wall so only a corner is sticking out? I could go like that. Let's get a better angle. Something like that. Then connect a wall outlet to it like that. And avoid anything weird. That's an option. That's a pretty good option. I like that option. That will be a good beautification step, but for now, I think maybe I'll fix this one spot up.
Pipe check, if it goes glug, we're good. If it goes scream, I misbuilt again.
Nope, no good. Let's put this here. So that's an option. I now have that option. That actually could... I landed on that. That could actually be like a jetpack stairway. Oh, what happened to these? I thought it was all linked up already. Is there one of these that are not going? I think I saw one of these... No, they're all full. I might have just witnessed the last one finish up. So no, here goes the frenzy. Actually, before I do this... No, I can't do this before I do the frenzy. I'm gonna start with the top. How come this is not working? Oh, are these all reversed? Oh man, I've got to undo all this. So, seeing as I need to undo all of this, I think I might want to do it a bit different. what I will do is I'm going to have these ones just go directly from this stackable pole to their respective refineries, so I don't have to have a bit of extra bauxite sitting at the end of those tracks. Actually, why don't I do that here too? How many do we have first? So these are the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the first 4 will just go directly in. There we go. Now it's not too much work for me to set these up. I don't need to connect all 8 belts to the next stack and then split them off. They're just going directly to where they need to go.
Manifold versus bus. I choose whatever keeps chat least angry.
I think that whatever keeps chat less angry is the manifolds. I kind of disagree with that. I'm not a... I do like a I do like bifurcation. Is that what a bus would be? I'm not sure. I kind of think no, I don't think I want either of those. I want bifurcation, like very just straight to the point. Just do only what it needs to do. Okay, so this is going to be getting 60 bauxite, so it's at 50%. Which means it needs 90 water. I think each of the water things are gonna be at like 145. Each of the water extractors will be 145, so... Or what is it? 120? So I'm gonna need to underpower them to 90. 90. How are the lights? The lights are all yellow, some are green. Green. Lots of greens. Okay, all green. Now we've got 8 refineries and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 water extractors for 9 refineries. It's 120, so it's 120 times 4 is 480. 480 divided by 90 is only enough for 5. What? 480. $90 times 8 is 720. Okay, and now divided by 120 is 6. I need 2 more. Now, am I going to need a pump? These ones seem like they have a bit of a distance to travel. Maybe this is a bad ramp. Is it Hoverpack time? It could be Hoverpack time. Perfect. Now I can just fly around very easily. They're all powering down because they are fully loaded with resources. So they were working, but now they're just too full. 6. So, let's hope that I don't need anything else here to get these to pump in. Okay, so next up, I need another 8 refineries. These ones are the ones that are gonna use the silica. I'm gonna need a bit of space here because the silica needs to come in. And are these are not making water. This one is also, they're making silica,
Target,
so
480 aluminum ingots per minute. Mood, cautiously overconfident.
do I need to chop this tree down? Will that actually help? What if I chop a tree down from, like, high up on its trunk? Can I just chop here? Cool. I'm going to set this up. So what do we have for the output? The output is going to be 60 alumina solution. So this one is going to take in the alumina and extract some water. So it takes in 2 alumina, but I'm... Oh, actually this is going to be 25%, isn't it? For 60 alumina per minute. Is that... 60 alumina per minute. There it is, and I can actually also bring the silica right into there also. So I'm gonna need an action bar with both pipes and belts. Do I have it? Okay, this could be pipes and belts. Okay, and it's going to need additional... That's not enough silica for this step. It will need some additional silica. That is what it needs, right? Silica and alumina. No, it needs coal. This silica needs to come out somewhere else. What am I going to do with that silica? Maybe it might even go up here or something. I'll have the silica go this way up here. I need coal. Where does that... Oh yeah, the coal comes from the northwest. Okay, now that I know that I need the coal, there's no way I'm going to complete this build. I forgot about the coal. Because actually I should probably end my live stream at about this time. It's getting a little bit late here. But I'm kind of on a roll. I am on a roll and I've got all of the bauxite. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's all 8. Let's chop this tree. That's actually kind of realistic now that I think about it, because you have to, if you're an arborist chopping a tree down, you need to start with the topmost branches.
If a constructor isn't clocked right, it gets a stern look and a timesheet.
We actually need to start with the topmost branches and then cut off the top third at a time, over and over. Maybe these 4, this silica here can go out this way. How much silica is it? 25, so I'm only gonna want to merge 2 belts. The silica out will go like so. Yep. And then another one like that. Will this one need to be even high? This one might need to be extra high. Can it? Perfect. What? Oh, this was a splitter, not a merger. There we go, that'll be 50 on each belt. And this one, what does this need? Coal. How am I gonna get the coal in here? Let's just attach those pipes first of all. Pipes are a guarantee, simple 1-to-1. I don't want them to do anything too crazy because there's a limited water pressure. They can only go so far. So I do want these to be quite close and quite simple. So this is the guarantee. That's done. Now I've got... I think I'll do the same thing. Can I do the same thing? I think I've got the room for the exact same thing on this side. Sometimes the jetpack is not, the hoverpack is not helpful, because if I'm on the ground, I'm going to have some better view of this stuff. What is going on here? Because that was too hard.
Prismil plus bauxite equals aluminium dreams. Yes, I said aluminium. Canadian spelling buff active.
This lift might get in the way of this, but maybe I can just have this turn. Oh, this is input. I forgot that this was input. So this needs to be a splitter. How am I going to bring these? So we need 30 coal. Yeah, they're going to be split. They're going to be on belts of 60, and I'll split them 2 per machine. So I've got 4 belts of coal that have to come. Now this is going to need stackable conveyors to get out here. Okay, this high up stuff is so much easier with a hover pack. This is a lifesaver. I remember when I was making my coal power plant, these refineries remind me a lot of the coal. And when I was doing that, they I had to do a lot of like parkour onto the belts to get it to go. So I think maybe these other two will go out this way. This whole set is gonna go out that way. Maybe even over top. Like all the way up here. Can I make a belt that's going all the way up here or something? Nope. Higher than that. Does it have to be like over the stacks? I bet it has to be over the smokestacks. That works. That works for me. This is going to be coal, so I know it's going to be coming from the northwest. Let's do a scan. There is this coal here, impure, impure. Normal. I need 4 belts, so that's going to be 2. I think there's 2 more over here. There's like coal here and coal there. So it's there. So it's up to the northwest. I guess the impure ones, I could go normal and then those 2 impure. I am kind of out here already. I was doing some stuff with the SAM. Where was this? Was there 2 impure? I need this normal
Alarm
one.
set to don't explode. That's my favorite setting.
Oh, it's this coal site. Okay, I recall this is one of my favorite spots in the game. There's lots of coal here, but I want to use this for iron. There's also, or for steel stuff. This will be a steel factory at some point because there's lots of iron here too. So that will be used for those. How come I could see coal way up here, but I can't see the coal here? I remember even having eyesight on this coal. So that coal is definitely there, but I couldn't find it on the map. So this is input, so I need splitters to split the input to 2 instead of merging. What can I do here? I'll do a double lift solution like so. Okay, now the silica on the ground level. This will be an output, and this silica, I would like it to go around here. Can I do that? Because I'm going to want this silica at the next step. Maybe even something like this. Okay, there we go. Silica through. You know what? Maybe I need to... I'll double this. Wherever there was a pole, that's where a stackable conveyor pole needs to go. For 2. There we go. That'll be 50 on either of those, on each of those belts. $50 silica per minute.
Rifle out for the ribbon cutting. By ribbon, I mean angry Flora.
I need this one to go in an S shape. Is it gonna be able to do a nice little S around? Perfect. Perfect. It's warning of clipping, but that looks incredible. Exactly where it needs to go. So, that was a complicated layer. This, you know, I wonder if building on concrete would speed things up at this time. I think this looks cool. It's like really packed in here densely, but I'm struggling with some funny challenges that you definitely wouldn't face on concrete. And I'm doing a lot of manual placing rather than blueprints. But I kind of like this. I'm not fully sold on the blueprint philosophy quite yet. It's probably just a matter of time. It's a matter of getting more and more bored of this stuff. Okay, so I need a bunch of coal. First thing I can do is I could do a shuttle of a bunch of coal. Portable miners for coal. Now we're running into a dead end here. So this is where I've got water on the output. And that water needs to be sent back around. This is bad water. It's unnecessary. This is a wastewater kind of. So water, and then we have alumina scrap, and the alumina scrap get combined with assemblers to make the actual aluminum itself. Now, I guess since I'm going this way, I will want the aluminum to go this way. I kind of want to place... The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my assemblers. How many assemblers do I need? Maybe this is going to be a big long journey at this stage to the next stage. I heard a growl. Is that... Or what was that? That might have just been a whir. Ooh, a random Mercer sphere. I must have eliminated... Oh, here's the fauna. Flora, actually. It's flora when it's a plant. Just a simple... No, I hear some more growling. I wonder if fighting with a hoverpack makes things easier. Like, a hog? Many of the hogs can't really reach me. So did I place that assembler? Now, what do I want this? It'll be an aluminum ingot. What? Is it another refinery recipe? What the heck? Where is the aluminum ingot recipe? A foundry. Oh, it's a foundry. I don't remember using a foundry before.
Rate matching complete. The only thing throttled now is my self-control.
Did I really use a foundry before? Because I thought I did make a bunch of ingots. Aluminum ingots. Okay, and it needs 90 scrap and 75 silica. $90. So it's going to be 8 of these. I need 8 foundries. I might even want 16. I don't want to ship these too far because they're producing 90 alumina scrap per minute. So I need Mark II belts. I might do like 2 rows of 4 here. Well, anyways, I think that's going to be all for today. Foil, I'll call it Foil Forge 0, because we're getting 0 output. And that's where we'll leave it today. Foil Forge 480 is so close, I can smell the aluminum, but I did not finish it. I got lured off path by a cluster of SAM nodes. Classic me. After clearing out the local wildlife, turbo ammo from afar is my new love language, I spun up SAM mining and started storing reanimated SAM for later mischief. On the main project, bauxite is fully tapped, coal is the last holdout, and silica is practically next door. I've run the silica line almost to site and left some wiggle room while I lock in the final design. The fauna fights went smoothly, the hazmat got a workout, and the hoverpack, well, it got a cameo. I'm still excited to truly put it to work once the layout's nailed. Next time, coal comes in, the blueprint solidifies, and Foil Forge 480 finally lights up at 480 ingots per minute. Thanks for hanging out, cheering through the detours, and enabling my SAM-shaped curiosity. See you in the south-southwest for the big switch on.